Welcome to Real Kitchen Talk. Today we're making Texas/Newfie chili that I make every year, usually around Christmas. I didn't this year, so I'm making it today. New Year's chili. Let's get into it. All right, for this New Year's Eve chili, Texas/Newfie, let's get started. I won't be cutting by hand. I'm going to be chopping it in my chopper today. Three red onions. So for this chili, you've guys seen a million videos of chilies. You can do any kind of meat. You could use ground chicken, ground beef, mix it, chuck roast if you like. The way I'm doing it, the way I usually do it is 2 pounds of ground beef, another pound and a half of mixed ground beef and pork. I'm doing 3 sirloin steaks, pack of bacon, red onion, yellow onion, bell peppers, beans, sauce. You'll see. This is nothing fancy here. Definitely no professional. Now, I usually cut everything by hand, but today I'm going to be using my chopper. Let's make things a little bit faster, a little bit easier. Put that boy down there. You can do it however you like. You can do it with no onions if you like. Now, if you can see the size of the grate on this, I got a little bit bigger because it's going to cook down when I saute them. My daughter loves chili, but she don't actually eat it. She just likes dipping buns into the sauce. That's okay. These onions are pretty bad too. It's hard to get good vegetables anymore in the store. What am I gonna do? Okay. These are chopped up. Let me get a bowl and be right back. Let's put the onions in. I don't know if I'm going to use all these, that's a lot, but we'll see. Audio is going to be off as well because I thought my mics were charged for this video, but I'll make do. All right, let's do these bell peppers. I try not to leave anything really. Those aside. Go to the center. Seeds, that's okay. Pop it in. Really handy machine to have. You don't feel like cutting too much by hand. I think I paid $20, I think, or $25 off Amazon. Wash the seeds out. Now you can wash the seeds out or leave them in, whatever you like. It's all preference. Now these peppers are actually pretty good too. Now I don't put any really hot peppers in my chili. I might add a little bit of heat. Most of the time I do not. Because the majority of people don't like too hot, that's for sure. There we go. And like I said, it doesn't matter if you get a little bit of seeds in there. That's okay. Add this to the bowl. Might have to get a bigger pot. I don't know if this Dutch oven's going to hold it all, but we'll see. All right, celery. That's not cutting through. These knives I got are very bad. I've had these now for about 5 years. When you sharpen them, they don't seem to want to stay long. And again, you don't have to put celery in yours, you can do whatever. Wash those down a little bit. Alrighty, I'll do one more. Let's do one more. Okay, let's do it. Alrighty, just put that in the bowl. And then we're going to get to the bacon. Now you can see what I use. You can use whatever you like. I use a mixture between crushed, diced. I use some of the Rotel, put a little bit of spice. Because as I said, I don't put chili peppers in it like that. Beef stock, beans. I like Bush. I know real Texas chili you don't use beans, but I do and I like them. So, and I also I have some coffee made, fresh ground coffee. I put about a cup in my chili as well. So let's get started with the bacon and sauteing the vegetables. All right, so what we're going to do first, we're going to get this bacon in so we can lay the groundwork, get some flavor going. I just chop it up. Turn this on. Chop it up to any size you want. Doesn't have to be perfect. It'll be some bigger pieces, that's fine. Okay, let's crank this up. So now what we're doing here now is just setting the base, and then we're gonna saute our vegetables. After this, let's see how much oil we gotta drain. All right. Then we're gonna do the hamburger meat. Then I'm gonna dice up the top sirloin steak, and we're gonna brown that, salt, pepper, remove everything, add everything back in, and then add the sauce. Fry this bacon up. Brown. Okay, while this bacon is cooking and rendering the fat, let's cube up this steak we got here. Oh yeah. I actually went to get chuck roast, but I could not find anything at a good price, so these steaks were $17 for 3, top sirloin. I mean, I guess that's cheap for Canada. If you live somewhere else, it might be cheaper as well, but I'm just going to do these up the best I can. Crazy. Oops. That's okay. Kind of like just make them bite size, maybe a little smaller. Right there. You can do them any size you want. Doesn't really matter. Kind of like you're making beef stew. I'm going to get rid of the fat probably because I'm already going to have enough of that. That's the side. I'm going to save that. I'm not going to throw that out. I can use that. Something else. That should be pretty good. Put the side here. Let me put this off to the side. I said we'll just save that. It can be used for a different recipe. Now, like I said, you don't have to use any of this. You don't have to use steak. You can just use ground beef, ground chicken. I mean, really, whatever you want, whatever you can afford. I mean, you go to Wendy's and their chili is sauce and speckles of meat, so you do it how you like it. This chili here, you make this for your wife, you'll be out of the doghouse. Or vice versa. And if you're a vegetarian, well, unfortunately, I can't help you with that. Alrighty, that's done there. I'm going to put a little bit of salt on it right now. Salt, taste, black pepper. Oh yeah. Ooh, I don't know. Alrighty, so now you can see this bacon really starting to brown up. I want to get it extra crispy or close to it as I can, because once it sits in the chili for 6-7 hours or longer, it's going to go soft anyway, so better to get a nice crisp on it. Alright, now you see, that's what I'm looking for right there. It's not burnt. It's cooked really nice. Still a little soft. Alright, now we're going to take that out. And then we're going to get this sirloin cooked up, browned. She's smoking. Crazy. This is what $8 gets you in Canada. That's it. Not much to it. All right. You dump a little bit of this grease soda in the bowl. All right, let's put that. She's smoking now. Let's get veggies in there. She's smoking. There you go. Do the veggies first. Mix it up. Cook all that up into that bacon grease. Oh yeah, sauce these up. Scrape the bottom. Get all that flavor up. Oh yeah. Man, if you could smell this. Hit it with a little bit of salt. Pep. We're just going to continue cooking these. We're going to soften this right up pretty close to it. So I'll get it break down. So I'll continue to cook this for the next 15-20 minutes or so, soften this up. Then I'll start on to the meats. I'll brown the steak, then the ground beef, pork and beef, and then we'll continue. Now the veggies are sauteed pretty good. The only problem I see now is, as you can see, I'm going to have to use the bigger pot because this is just going to be too much veggies, too much meat in this one, so I'm going to have to move to the big one once I get the meat in that brown. And add a little bit of beef broth in the bottom here. Scrape that off the bottom. Okay. I'm going to brown the meat next after I transfer all this. Alrighty. Now we're going to brown the steak. Had to take a break and clean the pot out here. I burnt a little bit of bacon to the bottom. And I had add a little more of the stash I got up in the freezer. I'll melt that down a bit, and then we're going to brown our meat and put everything together. And then it should be almost ready to go and fully finish it. Alright, so let's just get that on here. Let's put in the steak. Let's turn it. And I might have to go with this one here because this one might be too small for all the stuff I have. We'll see. Also going to squeeze my garlic in now. I forgot to do it earlier. Whatever. In there. I hate these things trying to put garlic in it. So annoying. I gotta get a better one. I don't even know where this one's from. Probably a dollar store. Oh yeah, that smells good. Some more in there. Ooh. Let's give it a little sweet. No wonder my knives aren't sharp. Scraping this out. Double. All right. Put them in. Add the steak. All around on the top. The garlic. Trying to get a nice sear on here, nice brown. Piece that ready. Okay. That's good. A little sweet veggies. All right. And there in the ground beef. Oops. Missed a pull of a girl. Sorry. Definitely think I'm going to have to use the big pot, the dipper. Plastic out of there, I don't want to eat that. This is pork. Get this out of the way. I may want to break this down. Make it however chunky you want. And with some salt and pepper. I'll hit with some paprika. A little chili powder. Mix. I'm using Clubhouse chili season mix. Oh, that's spicy. Spicy. I'm gonna use the regular ones first, and we'll see if we have to add any. I'm going to put the steak back in. Put it up on that filler. Flavor it in. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to use the other pot. And round this up a little bit. Let's do another pack. You got more if you need it. You can add as many as you want. Spicy, spicy. That cook down a little bit. And then we'll put everything into the big pot because it's way too much meat for this pot. All right, everything's transferred. I'm going to add in the sauces and let her simmer for 6 or 7 hours. Let's put the bacon. In. Okay. Add your beef broth. Whole can. Whatever this is. Container. Give it a mix. Secret ingredient, 1 cup of coffee. Your beans. No, I use 4 cans of beans. You can use whatever. Kidney, red, whatever, regular. Two cans of Rotel. Give her a mix. Can of diced. garlic and olive oil. Real quick. Can of crushed. Another canned crushed. And forgot another can of beans. Every time I make chili, I make it for about 30 people. Last, 2 cans of tomato paste to thicken it. And we'll try one for now. One can for now. Jesus. All right. Get this in here. All right. Let this simmer. Come back halfway, show you. There we go. Need about probably 5-6 more hours to go. Here's the final. Some pulled pork, bacon, potato skins to go with it. Now we dip. Excellent. If you want to know how I make these, leave it in the comments. See ya.